David Moyes has given his pre-match press conference ahead of Everton's game against Bournemouth in the FA Cup. Fourth round tomorrow at Goodison Park. The manager seemed in good spirits ahead of the tie. He was asked, though, because it's the first time he's faced the press since the close of the transfer window, he's asked about his reaction to the transfer window and whether he's a bit disappointed Everton didn't bring in more players. This is what the manager had to say.
I think everybody who's connected with Everton are pretty much aware of our situation. But no, we're feeling much better. We think that in the future there's a greater chance where we'll be able to be more competitive in the transfer market. Would have liked to have done a bit more if we could have, but either prices or availability, etc., all those things played its part, which it probably did for a lot of clubs as well.
There you go. I mean, Everton's attention, once they secure the Premier League status, will be about the recruitment for the summer. Obviously, could be big turnover in players this summer as David Moyes gets the opportunity to really switch the squad around as well. More money, a bit more freedom from that players being out of contract. So it's going to be really interesting these next few months at Everton. One player that did, or the only player that did come through the door as an in, is Carlos Alcaraz. He has been pictured in training this week. He's been training with his teammates for the first time. David Moyes was asked about whether the possibility is there for Alcaraz to feature against Bournemouth tomorrow. This is what he had to say.
I think he's ready to play. I think he looks match fit. I think the biggest thing is just getting him used to the group of players and just coming in and not putting him under too much pressure. But he's got Premier League experience, so the speed of the game and what's expected here shouldn't shock him too much. I think it's more just us getting him adapted and settled into us, really.
When he does, what do you think he'll bring for you?
Well, if you've seen him play, his energy will always be something which he's known for. I think his youthfulness at the moment is still important. It's a young player. I think it will give him an opportunity to see if he can step up to this level again, and we'll get him the chance to do so in the coming weeks and games we've got now. I'm quite pleased to get him because it just gives us a chance to have a look at him and see how it goes. It's not something which it has to be guaranteed at the moment, but if he hits the criteria, then obviously we'd be in a situation where we would bring him to the club.
Just thinking of.
There you go. I'm hoping to see Alcaraz. Will he start? I can't see it personally, but I hope he gets at least half an hour coming off the bench. Looks like a good player. Looks like an exciting player. And he'd be different, like I've said all week. He's a different profile to what we already have. So it'd be good to see him in action against Bournemouth tomorrow. On the subject of Bournemouth, the manager was asked what he thinks of Bournemouth and whether Everton can do better against them this time. We've lost to them twice narrowly in the league this season. This is David Moyes' take on Bournemouth.
Well, I think the first thing everybody's learnt is that Bournemouth and their manager are doing a brilliant job. I think their team have played so well this season, and to be fair, parts of last season as well. They were beginning to show signs when I was playing against them a year or so ago. But look, we've got to hope that we can get a result. Looks like the two games this season has not gone our way, so let's see if we can try and do it in the cup. It's a tough game. Bournemouth are playing really well. Great side at the moment. Good energy. Doing a lot of good things. So we have to try and improve our game and see if we can get a good win.
Good luck.
There you go. He's right. It'll be a tough game. They are a very good side, but we're at home, so why can't we win the game? There are reports today that Nathan Patterson will miss the game tomorrow with Bournemouth. He received a knock on a hamstring injury. He's had the scan. There's nothing sinister there, and he will return to training next week. But a bit of a blow. He may well have started this game, and real disappointment for Nathan, that one. But hopefully he will be back available for the Merseyside derby, and if not, the trip to Crystal Palace next week. The referee has been confirmed for tomorrow's FA Cup tie. It is John Brooks. He will be assisted by Lee Betts and Akil Howson. And the fourth official for the FA Cup tie will be Anthony Backhouse. There is no VAR, of course, in this one. But there you go. The referee confirmed as John Brooks. And finally, Everton's under-21 side is in action tonight. They face Brighton and Hove Albion. If you are a season ticket holder or a member, you can tune in live. It's a 7 o'clock kickoff. So if you fancy catching up with the younger players tonight, see how they're doing, then tune in from 7 o'clock. That is it for the News Daily. Make sure you like, subscribe, do all have you want to become a Toffee TV Premier member. The link is in the description. The QR code's on the screen now. See you later.